Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're, before we get into the tractor pulling and, going a little bit over what the final touches we made before we go out and pull, we're gonna go over how much money we've sunk into the tractor. Also, introducing my father, the one who's been in the star of this series at this point, so.
Okay, so I've got a list that we compiled of all the stuff so far. So we bought the Super C for $750. I didn't include hauling it because we bought another tractor at the same sale as you've seen in the video. So,
Well, that and also we probably wouldn't. I mean, if we included like delivery and transit for all of them, it would probably be way more just in general for like just driving back and forth all the time. So I don't think it really counts too much.
All right, so next on the list is we have the aluminum seat that we bought and put on it because the old seat was junk. So that was $80. You've seen in the second video, I believe it was, we put new rings in it. They were $150 and that included the shipping. You'll see in this video we have it all decaled and stickered up now. So the new decals, the actual Farmall decals, were $27, and we had some Cram I Am YouTube stickers made.
Yep, my at here. We'll put it on the screen here. Why not?
And they were $20. We had bought a water pump gasket for it and discovered it was the wrong one, so we made a new one. But that gasket was $15. The valve cover gasket was $19, and the oil pan gasket was $16. For as far as putting the motor back together, the rocker assembly was $56, and that pretty much covers most of the actual engine parts. As far as getting it running, we bought a new carb kit that was $24 and then discovered it wasn't the right carb kit. So we bought another carburetor and that was like $35-40 somewhere in there.
I was surprised Amazon even sold carburetors. It doesn't seem like something Amazon would carry, but yeah, so, that's where we got it.
And we have paint that was like $50. I picked up a new radiator cap on clearance at one of the TSCs, and that was like $10 on clearance. New set of spark plugs was $15. That was all to just try to get it running and make it run better. And then we had random bolts that we bought, which was like $5. We did not include several things that we did to it that we had parts laying around from stuff we were scrapping, or parts machines, or scrap metal. So like all the bracketry we made was all scrap metal out of our scrap metal pile. The few of the bolts I bought was for putting those brackets on, but like the battery box assembly was all scrap metal. The front weight bracket battery box. The battery hold down that we used was a battery hold down out of an old Chevy pickup that we were scrapping. There was a battery cable to make it go from the middle of the tractor to the front that was laying in a drawer that we had taken off of a machine that we were junking. We always usually save decent cables if we have them, so that's what we use. So I don't really have a price on some of that stuff because it was stuff we had laying around. So that came up to what, 12?
The total price is, all right, what is your guess?
$1,300.
You're close. It's $1,297. We spent $1,297 on this tractor, approximately. I say we made out like a bandit for this tractor.
We did pretty decent for the condition it was in when we got it. I was really hoping it would already turn over and run, and we wouldn't have near as much into it. But
we still was not a bad price for the way tractor prices are.
We're not into it horrible.
All right, well, let's go into the vlog part of the tractor. We're do a little walk around and to the pull. Good morning, everybody. It's the morning of the tractor pull. We're getting around. I got this cutie patootie we're feeding. Her name is Lilo. That wasn't my name choice, it was my sister's, but it's her calf, so she gets the name of whatever she wants. We're gonna head over to the farm here, and we'll be ready to get over to Liberty. Alright, so we got every tractor down here now. We're gonna sign up and we're gonna, you know, get ready to pull. Before we get on with the rest of the polls, I gotta mention something to you guys, and that is the name of the tractor. We named this tractor the PennyPincher because it was going to be something cheap we could get into the lighter classes of pulling, so we have something to do while we waited for our bigger one to come in. And we wanted to do that relatively cheap, so that's why we came up with the PennyPincher. You might be wondering what the reason is behind me telling you this now and not just waiting till the end. That's because I now have PennyPincher merchandise that you guys can buy in commemoration for the entire series up to this point. The logo is a outline of the PennyPincher with the name of it on the inside. I really like how it turned out, and I hope you guys do too. It really supports the channel. Now, for other merchandise on the site, I have botch baking merchandise for my cooking series that if you guys are, want to check that out, you can totally do that. You just gotta click on the channel. It should be one of the previous videos. Now, if for any of you guys that are more on the gamer side of things, I've got two pieces that might interest you. The first one is a little sticker, which is, you can stick on anything you want. The second is a t-shirt with a cool little QR code to the channel. How many t-shirts do you see with a QR code? That's pretty cool. So, if you guys want to buy those, it really helps me out to do projects like this, because it definitely wasn't as cheap as I thought it was going to be, and even though it's cheap, it's still expensive. And just, so we can do more wild things like this and just do more stuff in general. Well, let's get on to the 3,500 pound class and the rest of the video.
got a full pull.
I was going to say, I thought you looked like you were.
Yeah, I just barely skinned her by, but I got her to squeeze out to the last home.
You were working your tires.
This one likes to spin loose for some reason.
All right, so Dad had a full pull, and he's gonna go back out for a pull off. Really screwed himself there.
Baffles me too.
We're naming it the PennyPincher because we did not want to put money into it. That's pretty much the gist of it. We want to do it as cheap as possible, so found it fitting.
Okay guys, since the last video, we did install a 12 volt alternator and converted the tractor to 12 volt and had to put a 12 volt coil in it. Everything else is the same. Right before the polls yesterday, we had some issues. Wouldn't start. The carb shaft snapped off, so this is actually the old carburetor bottom with the
new carburetor top. So other than that, that's all we've done.
Frankenstein's carburetor.
Yep, it's working.
Yep. All right, so we got the pool, we got Super C's done. We're still pulling our other tractors, but I think it went pretty well. I'm
Exceptionally well.
very
Surprised a lot of
impressed.
people with as much smoking as it was doing, that it was doing as good as it did. So
Yeah, it's very impressive, but
the only goof up I think we really had is if we'd have taken them wheel weights off the back, you could have pulled at 3,500. But,
yeah.
but the wheel weights on it was too heavy for you to pull. So, but we got a lot of plans coming for the future. Gonna get some work done to it before next fall, and see what we should do next year, next fall.
Hopefully it won't smoke as bad.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things we got in the plans.
Yep.
Take the head off and see if we can get that worked, see if that takes care of the smoking problem. So,
Yeah. Well, alright guys, like this video, give this video a like the channel, subscribe, turn on notification bells to get notified of all of our uploads. And if you really want to help me out, click cards in the video, take more content, one go to www.gg using code GAMEReview to get 10% off. With that, I'll do. Adios.